Welcome, my friends, to the podcast, The Millionaire of the Diamonds. I have to tell you, I'm Maria Marianne. I'm 61 years old, and I'm right now out of my comfort zone. They changed the platform. Now this is called Be Live. I don't know what the heck it's called. And I don't see my Zoom friends anymore. Anyways, I'm going to have to grow up, Maria, and try something new. Okay. They say we got to get out of our comfort zone to grow. So welcome to this podcast. Who am I? 41 years, 42 years, 43 years. Why did you guys leave?
Oh,
It's
okay.
just the introduction. Don't you leave me. Stay there. Don't you move. It's just the intro. Don't stress me out. Like, you have to understand, guys, I feel only happy when I'm with a lot of people. I'm good alone too, with my dogs and cats. Okay. Don't you leave. Okay. It's just the introduction. Okay. So we're here to grow together, to level up, to together get out of our comfort zone and be uncomfortable like I am right now. And that is the biggest thing as human beings we have to do if we want to achieve the next level. So I'm all in, guys. I'm all in. Jokes aside, I just want to give you a quick feedback from the conference on November 1st and 2nd. If you guys weren't there, I want to start by celebrating you that were there. And the reset mindset has been completed for 2025, going for 2026. It wasn't a hype. It was a redirection. This is so important. If you follow our conferences, this has nothing to do with hype and everybody yelling and no. This is a direction, and finally understand what to do to become unstoppable. And I walked in uncertainty in 2025, and you know what? Still walking in uncertainty, but I not only am I believing again, but my vision, thanks to the journaling, is bigger and huger than ever. Now, the 24th is a non-negotiable. You got to be there. So, Marie-Pierre, I'm going to leave it right away over to you. Just before, I want to let them know what to expect today, because today, for me, it's an episode that will empower you, but me too, okay? To choose the essential, the profitable, the purposeful, the yes, and eliminate the distraction that steal our time, our energy, and our greatness. So here's how we will journey together today. One, I'll open up by sharing a personal story about choosing the one thing that makes us great. Jean-Philippe will break it down, the teaching from Essentialism, so you understand why and the how. And Marie-Pierre Tetro will lead with a practical exercise. Yes. Anybody else surprised here? A practical exercise that will help you get ready into action. But before we go there, Marie-Pierre, do not remove us. This is just the opening, okay? I need to feel the togetherness here, okay? She's going to open up with the 24th, Marie-Pierre, and then the contest.
Okay. But just before I go with that, I just want people, when you are listening, to write in the comment on which platform. Because for now, we see all the comments at the same place for all the different platforms. And we are live on 3 different platforms at the same time. So let me know which platforms are you on the Facebook page? Are you on the YouTube? And are you on the Facebook of Maria? So make sure that you go and write in the comments so we can have an idea on which platform are you. Yes?
Okay, so Martin is there. Hello, my friend. Okay, I can only see them in the jazzette here. Okay, James is there. Good morning, James. Hang on. Lise is there. Good. Okay, guys, write to us in the comment. That means I can see all the comments now.
Yeah.
Okay, Jacqueline Stockley, write something. Oh, Louise Gauthier. I'm on Facebook of Maria. Yes. Okay, we can go. Okay, I can
It's all
start.
the different platform at the same time, and I can add more. If we want more, we can add more.
Like what?
Other Facebook and I'm not sure TikTok, but I think with time we'll have the access to go on TikTok too. Yeah. Okay,
Okay.
so we'll try that. Okay, so first for the conference on January 24th, so you have the link in the comment and then you have it at the bottom of the screen. So you just have to go on the link and you can register for the conference. And it's only $25 and you are registered for the virtual conference. But Maria decided that yes, you can if you want to be with us in the same room. We're going to be at the studio. So just write to me to say, okay, I'm registered. I want to be part of the people on site, and I will add you to the group. So we have a limited amount of
Do we
places.
have anybody on site?
Yes, we are now at 12 in French, and we are 3 in English.
Okay, so we should do a poster because I don't want them reserving on site and not showing up.
Oh, yeah.
Ah. Oh,
We're going to
Sylvain's
make sure
there.
that they
Hi,
are
Sylvain.
accountable.
I like the comments. Okay, bye-bye. Go.
She was really stressed to have a new, but now she's excited. It's okay. It's always like that. Okay, so after the conference, now it's time to share the podcast this morning. So you will see where you write your comment. There's always the arrow so you can share on different social media platforms. So make sure that you go and you share everywhere. And you have a text in the comment that you can copy paste it when you share so people understand why they should listen to the podcast this morning. So make sure that you go and share. And if you have someone in mind during the podcast that you say, okay, this person really needs to hear that, make sure that you share directly to that person. So you will see when you click on the arrow, you can send it by messenger, by text message to that person directly. So make sure that you share. And then we have our contest, Les Millionnaires des Diamants. So tomorrow we're going to announce the winner for the month of October. But right now we just started the month of November. So we are ready to start. So in the top 10, we want to make sure that when you go on our Facebook group, Les Millionnaires des Diamants, inspirational group, when you post on the group, when you leave a comment or a reaction, you gain points during the month. Maria, now we can really see you when you do that. If we stay all together. Okay, so when you post, so you want to post, put a reaction, comment, and every time you do that, you gain point to be in the official top 10 at the end of the month. And then we have a draw at the end of the month too. So how to be in the draw? First thing with the Boutique Les Millionnaires des Diamants. So when you place your order, when you receive your order, you will be in the draw. And when you take a picture and you post it and you tag Maria Merino and Les Millionnaires des Diamants, and same thing with the book. So when you receive one of the books, you make sure that you always take your picture. And then you're doing one of the chapter, you take a picture. You're doing one of the workbook, you take a picture. You're doing one of the quiz book, you take a picture. You're using your agenda, Les Millionnaires des Diamants, you take a picture. Every time you take a picture and you make sure that you post and you tag Maria Merino and Les Millionnaires des Diamants to be in the draw at the end of the month. So again, tomorrow we're going to announce the official top 10 of October and our winner for the draw for October. Voila.
Okay, wait, don't move. Okay, this is fun. Jean-Philippe, my other picture wasn't good because you weren't looking. Okay, look. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Let me see. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
I'm smiling too much like this. Okay, just smile normally. Okay? I'm just so excited. Okay.
Cheese.
Let me see. Okay, it's good.
Okay.
I love it. Okay, so I see Monique Stratton found you guys. Yes. Sylvain, maybe I'm the only one. What did he say? I don't see the comments. Sylvain, swipe. Okay. Jacqueline, Sherry is there. Okay, we didn't lose anybody. Oh, okay. Tag everybody. You know, one of the things, can we do at everyone or highlight? And maybe you guys can help us. Jacqueline, you're there. Do your magic. I don't know what she does there, but she does her magic. All right. So let's dive in right away. I'm really, really excited. And I'm going to start by saying, first of all, we need to know who to say yes to, what to say yes to, if we want to go from good to great. Very, very important. So today we dive into a principle that transformed completely my life and Mohammed's. Opportunity knocks all the time. All the time, somebody wants to do something with you. They want you to try something out. They want you to try a new multi-level marketing business, on and on and on. And I know that every time I say yes, I'm saying no to something else. So it's so important. So my personal story goes like this. Years ago, Mohammed and I had read the book Jim Collins. I had covered it with him, Good to Great. And that book, I believe was 2006 or whenever it was, really changed a lot of things. Okay. It introduced what he calls the hedgehog concept in Good to Great. And I know Monique, Jacqueline, no, James wasn't part of that book yet. Sylvain, they were all part of that book from Good to Great. And I'm excited actually to redo it for a third time. Okay. And this is what we really, really learned. The three circles reveals where our highest point of contribution is. So what the hedgehog concept is from Good to Great is circle number one, what are we deeply passionate about? Okay. Circle number two, what can we be the best at in the world? Okay, at doing. And circle number three, what drives our economic engine? So when I did that exercise and I asked myself clearly that question, everything became clear. And I remember working with Sylvain on this, working with Annie Marchand, the A team. Like this was really, really a powerful turnaround. So what am I deeply passionate about is helping families regain control of their kitchen, their time, their money, and their confidence. So if anybody's wondering where it came from for Tupperware the Diamonds, it dates way back in the early 2000s. What can we all be the best at in the world? And that is selling systems of organization and creating leaders who sell them too. And what drives the economic engine? Okay. Selling a quality product with a quality demonstration using word of mouth. That is when I said Tupperware will be my only one thing, because I couldn't figure out the three circles anywhere else. I didn't do any side gigs. I didn't try this and that. I specialized and I went 1 mile deep, 1 inch wide, and that changed completely our trajectory. Mohammed's circle, when he asked himself the three questions, his passion designing quality spaces that people love to call home. Now, if many of you have gone to Saint Agathe, you know exactly what that's all designed and constructed by Mohammed, practically all with his own hands, right? What could he be the best at in the world? Affordable, beautiful housing, places that carry his signature of excellence. And his engine to make money out of this, real estate investment driven by smart rentals at great prices, and of course, affordable, that is connected to the quality of living. And he said, okay, building one thing at a time. And just by the way, he has another project. I really thought he would have been retired. Marie-Pierre, there's no way. This guy is going. And I think he's bringing Hamid in it too. Anyways, building one thing at a time, not flipping, not distraction, not shiny side project. He specialized, he built, he mastered the power of two specialists. Well, I am still what I call the cash engine, turning passion into opportunity, into growth, into the wealth. And he became the multiplier. So when he took our first 1.5 million with one of the project, he literally turned it into millions of dollars within 18 months. So between the cash machine, which is me, and the multiplier, things just turned into something extraordinary. Number one in the world in our industry, one of the largest, most respected real estate portfolios. When they say this looks like Mohammed's project, that's exactly what it's about. And leaders known, which is my Tupperware Diamond team, for their excellence, their discipline, and their purpose. Not because we did everything, but because we did that one thing again and again and again and again and again. And that is the message of this chapter today. To go a little bit deeper, we're going to go off to Jean-Philippe Jacques, that will now give you the capacity to take down notes. Take it away, Jean-Philippe.
Yes, good morning, everyone. So we want to dive into that subject and understanding how can we be sure as an individual to select the right opportunities and not saying yes to everything, because as we said, we want to choose and be part of the greatest opportunity and not only good one, even if they're good. So being selective when deciding what opportunities to go after is one thing, but it can get even harder when opportunity comes to you. And in life, yes, a lot of opportunities will come to you on a silver plate. It can be a job offer. It can be a side project that is an easy way to do cash, even if you're not necessarily passionate about. It can be helping somebody doing a things that you love, but you're not paid, or a discount offer on many things. So a lot of things will get to you on a silver plate. But if just because it's easy, you decide to dive in and say yes to everything, what is that? This is what we call the FOMO, the fear of missing out. Then it's going in full effect. But if you say yes just because it's an easy reward, you run the risk of having to later say no to a more meaningful one. And that is the danger because you will be distracted. So I have a story that came from the book that I think represent it very well, what Maria has just described and what is going according to that section. So this was the situation of Nancy Duarte, found herself in when building a communication agency. In 2000, the company was a generalist agency doing everything from creating corporate identities to print and website development to designing presentation. Work most designer firm loaded doing. But without one specialty to differentiate them, the company started to become pretty much like any other design agency. Then Nancy read Jim Collins' Good to Great, in which he contended if there's one thing you are passionate about and that you can be best at, you should do just that one thing. That's when she realized the real opportunity to differentiate the company might be in the very type work of nobody else in the industry wanted to do, designing presentation. By focusing on work no one else was doing, they could create the knowledge, tool, and expertise to become the premier company in the world at presentation. So here, okay, yes, it's about selecting not only good opportunities, but what are the great opportunities that will differentiate yourself. So how can you do that? Okay, how can you develop that sensibility of saying this is not just a good opportunity, it's the greatest one? Well, here is a strategy. The strategies goes in 3 steps. So first of all, you will take a piece of paper and write at the top, okay, what is that opportunity that is presenting to you right now? The second step, you will write down a list of 3 minimum criteria the opportunity need to pass in order to be considered. And on the third level, you will write down a list of 3 ideal or extreme criteria the opportunity will need to pass in order to be considered. Okay? So if your opportunity doesn't go through the first step, which is like one of your minimal criteria is a no, obviously this opportunity, you need to say no to it. But if it goes through that first level, you need to get to the other one. So just to help you understand, I want to give you an example. So imagine you are a freelance web developer. Okay, you're quite happy with your current situation and you receive a job offer. So the opportunity that you will write at the top is that job offer. So a large tech company is offering you a senior team lead position, okay, with a fixed salary and benefit. So you will write then what are the minimum criteria, okay, to be considered. So number one, it can be the salary, okay, $90,000 a year because that's your current situation. You need to at least receive the same. You need to be able to work on remote at least 3 days a week, and it needs to have technological stimulating project. So here, if there is one no to one of those criteria, obviously this is a no for that opportunity. But if the salary, let's say, is higher, like you can work 3 days a week, like on remote, and like there is new project, okay, then you will go to what are the extreme and ideal criteria. So you need to identify them. So it can be $130,000 a year of salary. You can ask for a budget team development for new products from scratch, and a title and responsibility that position as a chief technology officer within the 3 years. And then if like you cannot have at least two of those, so if the salary is less than 130, as you said, okay, you need to look at the two other, and are you going through? So this become a way for you then maybe to negotiate, okay, what will be the opportunity, or just to say this is a good one but this is not the best one for me, so I need to continue focusing on what I'm doing. And then what will happen is in the future, then other opportunity will come through your road, and then you can still do that analyze and say, okay, now this is the best one for me, I can say yes to that opportunity. So, Marie-Pierre, I'm pretty sure you have a quiz for us this morning looking at, do we say yes too often easily? I'm pretty sure it will be about that. So I'll give you the microphone.
Thank you, Jeff. So yes, the quiz this morning will help you discover if you say yes too easily, if you freeze and just never choose, or if you choose with that clarity and purpose. So it's really to see your pattern right now when you are proposed with a new opportunity. So now you can have the aha moment on what is your pattern. So what do you have to change to make sure that your yes is there to build your future and not just to say yes to everyone. So it will help you to do after that the list, like Jean-Philippe said, of your minimal criteria and your extreme criteria, that it's your ideal way to say yes. But first, we need to know what is your pattern so you can really make sure that your criteria are with this pattern that is linked. So let's start with question number one. So this morning you can answer A, B, or C for each question. So number one, when you have someone that asks you for help, what do? A, you say yes immediately. B, you hesitate and overthink. Or C, you check if it aligns with your goal first. Question number two. When there's a new idea that shows up, what do you usually do? A, I jump right in. B, I think until the moment passes. Or C, I evaluate its importance before deciding. Question number three. When you think about all your commitment that you have right now, how do you feel? A, I feel overloaded. B, I feel stuck without progress. Or C, I feel aligned and focused. Question number four. When you decide to say yes, what happened next? A, I often regret it later. B, it immediately feels like pressure. Or C, it fuels me. Question number five. What is the main reason that you say yes? A, because I want people to like me. B, I fear of missing out. Or C, it fits with my priorities. And this morning we have 6 questions. I know it's not a beautiful number of questions, but we needed that 6th one. So number 6, when you imagine yourself saying no, how do you feel? A, I feel guilty. B, I feel relieved but nervous. Or C, I feel empowered and calm. So did you get mostly A's, mostly B's, or mostly C's? So if you have it mostly A, you are the over yeser. So you say yes to avoid discomfort. So your challenge, it's really your boundaries. So, but you have that power that you can learn to protect your time and energy with a clear no. So you want to start using that minimum criteria before saying yes. Now, if you have mostly B, you are the overthinker. So you have the fear of choosing the wrong, and it prevents you to choosing at all. So your challenge is that confidence and action. So you have to develop that power to decide faster, learn faster, and grow faster. So begin applying that ideal criteria to make sure that you choose it boldly. And if you have mostly C, you are the essentialist. So you know your priorities and you protect them. So you have that challenge to continue refining that filter and defending it, but you have that power that every yes has that purpose and an impact in your life. So you can use both the minimum and the ideal criteria to make sure that you maintain that excellence. So now that you know your pattern with the quiz, your decision pattern, now it will help you to create that system for selective success. So when you are faced with a new opportunity, what are your minimum criteria? So now that you know what is your pattern, if just saying no to something is big, maybe decide what is your minimum criteria that will help you to say no easily. So if it doesn't meet the minimum criteria, it will be an automatic no. So it's all about when you have that new opportunity, it's to be considered for a yes or a no. And then you will have your list of the ideal criteria. So again, it's to make sure that you approve the right thing. So again, if it doesn't meet at least two of your ideal criteria, it's still a no. So and now you will have, now you know your pattern, your decision pattern, you know your minimum criteria and your ideal criteria. So now it's really easier to say yes when it's linked to your goal, when it's linked with your purpose, and you will have the courage to say no, because when it's not a clear yes, then that means that it's a clear no. So again, if you are not already registered for the conference, and make sure that you click on the link to be with us on January 24th to be with us. And before I close, I want to say congratulations. We are now with over 4,400 people on the group, and that is because we have Jacqueline Stockley. So thank you, Jacqueline, and congratulations. She's the one that is tracking and make sure that we have a contest to grow the group. So thank you, Jacqueline, for taking the time to make sure that we grow our group, Les Millionnaires des Diamants Inspirational Group. So if you are not on the group right now, make sure that you click on the link again and you join the group so you can be part of that community that always level up. So I wish you a beautiful day, and we will see you tomorrow morning. Bye, everyone.